Okay, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if we could have you stand. If you're a veteran, we'd like you to go ahead and do your salute. If not, just place your hand over your heart, please.
And able, please stand for the playing of taps. You may be seated. On behalf of the President of the United States Army, and a grateful nation. Please accept our country's flag as a symbol of appreciation for your brother's honorable and faithful service. May God be with you and your family in this time of grief.
morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Right up to your mouth. For those of you that may not know me, my name is Ashley. I am one of Richard's many grandchildren, Tina Mann's daughter. Many of you here are here to honor a man that you may have known as a friend, father, brother, uncle, neighbor, or even as a fellow soldier. But to us, his many grandchildren and great-grandchildren, Richard was simply known as Grandpa. It is an honor to be here before you all, to have been given the opportunity to give my family words of peace and encouragement. And it is a pleasure to share with you our stories of an extraordinary man. But it is daunting to do justice to a life that is spanned over 79 years. Do I know enough about the whole of Grandpa Richard's life? Probably not. I can't tell you what he was like as a young man, nor do I know what he faced on the battlefields while he was in the army with his brother, Uncle Bob and Glenn. But I can tell you how he was as a person and a grandfather to me, as well as many others. As some may know, Grandpa Richard never really liked funerals because he was that kind of man. Short, simple, and bittersweet to say the least. So I'm going to keep it as he would have wanted it. Grandpa was simple and loving in the kind of ways that was unique. He always believed that everything would be okay, which were his famous words. No matter what would happen, he would always say, "Oh, it will be all right," or "I'll be all right." Much like the words I still hear Uncle Glenn say today. Those words, in a way, always inspired me and eased my heart because I knew it wasn't just a saying to Grandpa. It meant so much more to me. It meant that he believed in me, my drive and my will of being able to make it for myself and create a good life with goals and drive that could persevere me through any obstacle. Much like how I graduated college, much like how my sister is now a director of catering and conference services at a 5-star resort. Much how, like my cousin Mike is going to graduate culinary school next month. And that's just a few, to say the least. It's always stuck to me that life is what you make it. And I know Grandpa was proud of every single one of us in his own special way. Ever since the day when I sat on the back of the couch when I was a little kid doing Grandpa's hair with clips and fake mousse and hairspray. Or when he would make us grandchildren breakfast, poke in the glasses with 2 yolks. Because boy did he like cooking, and it never failed, it was always good. Or summers, when I would come to stay with Grandpa and play with Shelby, his no doubt joy, and help him with Guys and Dolls cooking, which he loved. I always enjoyed my time with Grandpa, and even though he didn't always show it, I know he loved each and every one of his family members in his own special way. To conclude, a good friend of the family named Ray Vergara recently told me that Grandpa Richard changed his life for the better, and he is the person he is today because of the Mann family. Richard and Donna, who helped him when he needed help in his high school days, they showed him and told him how to learn and enjoy life, to give and help people unconditionally. He will always remember the weekends out with Nick, Lisa, Tina, Richard, and Donna at Lake Isabella, which was no doubt one of Grandpa's favorite places. He would like to say thank you to Richard Mann and the difference he made in his life, as well as mine and everyone here. So to our grandfather, I just have one last thing to say. Grandpa, it will be a while, but we will see you again. Try to enjoy the peace and quiet while you can, because when we all get up there, well, you know how loud it can get. Grandpa would want us to remember the good times, so let's just remember him that way.
am Shelby, and I am Papa's great-granddaughter. And I have something to say.
Shelby, you hold it to your mouth.
Papa was a good man. We his family were grateful for him. God gave us a gift. All the great memories I had with him.
I'm reading this on behalf of a close family member who could not be here today to join this service. Her name is Dee Dee Clary Williams. I met Pops when I was 5 years old. It's hard to talk about Pops without mentioning Donna, or Grandma Dee, as my girls called her. Tina and I have been best friends ever since. Richard and Donna opened their home and accepted me and my family as part of theirs for 47 years. Richard was my second dad. When he loaded up his family and headed for Lake Isabella, or Aunt Sandy's and Uncle Glenn's for swimming, he packed me right along with them. I was always included. Through schools, marriage, and pregnancies, Pops and Donna were there for it all. Pops was a great cook. When I was pregnant, all I had to do was mention I wanted some enchilada pie, and it was there waiting for me later that day. By the way, Tina and Lisa, his is still the best. There are so many great memories. Pops, I just wanted to say thank you for opening your house, your heart to me and my family. I love you and will miss you. Dee Dee Clary Williams, Dayton, Ohio. Thank you.